Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode here in the GregTech New Horizons. How you people are doing? So in this one, it's gonna be a little bit of odds and ends, and mostly building the proc line. We need the proc. What proc means? Processing or unit. So I have made a 3x3 chunk. I need to make an LSC and make a few A2s and start getting some machines built like macerators. I have like a chemical unit back in the old base. We need a couple of centrifuges, a couple of electrolasers. Like probably I'm gonna use like have the rare earth stuff. Some of those can be look dehydrator. Yeah, we could do that because that stuff. So some of those we can chemical bath them, like yeah, there is like the sulfuric to get the 1, the 2, and the 3 with various things, and that gives various stuff. The yeah, in the dehydrator, like I don't know what exactly they give, but I believe they give resources in a decent amount. So yeah, I need to plan it. This is the middle of the thing. I have it chunk loaded. Yep. So let me get a couple of machines, get some power, like an LC. I'll see if I can bury it. I don't know if it will go through blocks. Probably. I'm not sure. I'm gonna find out. So see you in a bit. Alright everyone, so we are here in the Proc and things have happened. Like yeah, I'm trying to do stuff and other things are happening. Let me get that running, like I'm doing other things, making other machines, fixing other things, and yeah, if you can hear me, I'm a bit like tiny bit sick, kind of tiny bit, not much. So let me explain you what is happening. So we have two nets. This is the main all proc subnet in a way. This is where all the ores will be going. We can add more, and this is the output or like output subnet. This is where all the ores will be going. So we have bringing cable from mainnet. Right now I'm doing filtering. Filtering is gonna happen. We cannot like, I believe we might be able to do it with an export bus, but I don't know how fast that is. So we need some capacity cards. And let me show you how it works. We're playing quite a bit of wireless to make it clean. So this is the output. I have 64 add. This is going to a wireless to the output net, and this is the or simple or was subnet. So all the impure ores or whatever ores we want to put in here, they will go in here straight to an advanced stocking bus with autopull. So it will autopull everything from the network. I have a 64K, so not that bad. So let me add those, and let me grab like a decent test. We don't need that. So if we take all those and we swift click them and we go back, we will see in here, yeah, it's done. Except from this one. This one, oh yeah, this one, it's only centrifuge, so this cannot go there. Like that impure will go to only a centrifuge thing. So yeah, we need to let it inside. I need to put like a macerator. I need to put like a few centrifuge. Like I think centrifuge electrolyzer will go this way. we need, I believe, a thermal centrifuge for a few or so. Yeah, and I have my LSC here, and I have been making draconium cable. It's UEV in terms of amps, like 64 amps, like energy, so it's very powerful and just draconium dust in a blast furnace. So as might as well use it. So yeah, so let me continue with as much as impure as I can. And yeah, this is pretty much like the ore proc, and you could do it with like input buses and like storage stuff, but the advanced stocking bus is a little bit cleaner, just a bit. But you can do it with export buses and like stuff like that. So not a big deal. So see you in a little bit for the next part of this episode. We do a little bit of workblock and how to do more things. Alright everyone, we are back. Not many things change here. It's in work in progress. It takes time. So I need to make another chem bath and electrolyzer array and something else, but it's going okay for now. It does the job. And so yeah, probably you have seen this, and yeah, so go watch the previous episode. I did got myself the Nakwadi, the Nakwada B. It wasn't that bad. Like I almost had some of them, and I got myself a Mujatron because I wanted to get a couple of bees that we can get it. But there is a problem. We need mutagen, and to get the mutagen, we need. Let me get to the bee stuff. Yeah, we need the. The mutagen producer, and we cannot make it because we have that's the easy part. Yeah, that's the hard part. We need those. We need europium, and I'm trying to get europium with the bee. So the second way to get that is from the bacterial vat, but we need to start playing a bit with mysterious crystal, and you get 1 mil bucket, but we don't need too much. So, and the only way to get that right now is with an LUV Elite Recycler at 44. We can get decent amount plus the Encalendu Snow that when we macerate it and then centrifuge it, like we have a decent amount. So, this is what I'm preparing. So, we need to do a bit of blood magic. So, what that means? It means this rabbit hole. So I got all the bell jars with all of those. I have all the ritual stones. Let's go. I have some on the Nest Elemental. So we are good on that part. So let's go to the moon. Home moon. And we're gonna go like a few like blocks. Like if I can get like 1,000 blocks kind of away, we can go. Do I have everything? That's next to here. Let's go a tiny bit here. All right. So ritual of the convoluted, I believe it's the convention of damned. That will spawn a city that will give us the demons that we need to get those demons full. And I have some soul vigil, so we can some of them like easy see them, which is gonna be like the best thing. So let me make actually a waypoint just to have it done. Okay, everything is got spawned. Let's place the bellow. It doesn't matter the what's like the the order. Now it comes the hard part. We need to bind them to the ritual stone. Okay, you there, yeah, and I need to do that for pretty much all of those. Okay, clear connection, that to that. Yeah, it's connected. Let me do that. All right, I believe everything it's, yep, everything is connected. Let me get my weak activation, and I believe I need to first activate that. Yeah, it drained all my system. I think they need to first fill up like empty, and then we'll sacrifice that, and then we'll create the portal that we want. So are we, probably, I don't know how long it will take, so we are gonna let it do its thing, and I'll come back when it's ready. Okay, we are almost at the final stretch. When this done, okay, I believe I can do this, and yeah, cool, it happened. Yeah, you see the middle block changed like the blood altar, and now we have the city. So that is what was. So what we need to do now, it's like we need to chunk load like a decent amount of this part, like uh, I don't know how much that is, but it will slowly like spread, like as you can see, it's slowly spread, and we will get the demon, and I might put it like in my ECC that I have. I can create one, and that way we do what we want. And yeah, it looks like there is some nice stuff in here. Okay, I don't see any demons yet, so let me get the demons. Let me get what I need in here, because I need to make some stuff, and probably we are gonna need quite a bit of icorium, so I don't have set up the recipe yet. So like mostly the mithril and whatever I need to make that work, but yeah, so yeah, give me a few minutes and I'll be right back with the next thing for the blood magic area. All right, everyone, we are back, and yeah, things have been changed. Let me real quick uh, check something that I want to check, like yeah, we have a tier 6 altar filled with orb and acceleration and some dislocator stuff, and yeah, it's filling up, and I did make the eldritch orb that we need. I think the eldritch, yeah, it holds like 8 million, but with a bunch of orbs that I have, it have gone like way up. 250, yeah, we are way higher, which I like because we need blood magic. So I did spawn a meteor. I did had a bunch of conundrum, so I'm processing some other stuff. We have about 45,000 like mysterious dust crystal, which is really good. And right now I have other stuff too that I'm processing, like surface stuff. I believe right now I'm Venus. So yeah, I'll just let it in the background working. Uh, we are using a decent amount of power, but we are gonna fix it. So I did take a look about the mutagen. I don't know how much we are gonna use. So to get the europium, we need neodymium and hydrogen. We have those. I believe if I don't have the neodymium, like I can make it. Like it's iron, very RF, like nothing to worry about. So we probably need 5 buckets, about 10 buckets, probably. Like so, yeah. It's a bit of a rabbit hole, but not that much of a rabbit hole as I thought. So yeah, I need to make a brewery, and because in order to make this recipe, nope, this recipe, mysterious with distilled water, we need this. We need to do mutagen in a biolab with mysterious crystal, and it has a 50% to get the petri disk. So yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more of stuff. It's a rabbit hole, but getting that European beam, it's gonna be the best because European beam got unique thought normal. So I might be, yeah, this is last jungle, this is last desert, so I can put it in here. That's hot normal. And even go with LUV acceleration and go crazy. Since I have those, I can fully put power in here. So let me get some stuff starting to be made. As you can see, I'm still reconfigure a lot of those machines. It takes time, and yeah, see you in a little bit. Oh, right, everyone, we are back. Let's test a bit bacterial stuff. So let me get some distilled water and some mystery dust. Let's get a couple of stacks. We need also some rods, some uranium rods, and we have the bacterial. We have that. So the bacterial vat, I have it in here. It's a bit weird. What I mean about that, you're gonna see in a minute. So the more you have in the output, the better in terms of stuff. So like if it's half full, like how I'm gonna do it right now, it's gonna produce more. So if I put that there, input bus, and put the mysterious crystals, and we need some CVs, so uranium rods in the radio hatch there. The more you can do, it has exactly 82 and 92, so it's about 8 seconds. So yeah, that made 2k at 50 seconds, not bad. So let me see, I believe when it goes over the limit that we have right now, it produces 2002, and I believe it's lower than that, it's gonna increase or something. Yeah, it's reduced because it's over the half limit. So yeah, you have to do some logic to stay at that mid and that middle point and extract it so it doesn't go up. So that's what I have to do in order to have this running. I have 2 IV with that coming from CD boosted, so not bad, not bad. So I need to set up a redstone logic, and I need to grab we have a 2 in here. So like my plan probably is to set up like a detective cover with an import bus that's redstone control when it hits that threshold, like above like whatever that is to the system. and bring it inside. Yeah, I believe that's the best thing that we can do right now. I believe that's the easiest. So let me set up and test it, and probably bring. I don't think we need an output. I don't think there is something here that takes output. No, most of them are liquid, so yeah, I can remove that. Yeah, didn't know. So I can do a little bit of rearranging in here because I wanna input some distilled water and not like that. So yeah, okay, let me do that. It was fun to show, and I have already set up the brewery. I haven't set up the brewery though, to see like how fast it is or what it does. I would like to be able to do that, but it's a pain to get. So yeah, probably we will do it with a fermenter, the easy way to grab some mutagen in order to start getting this part. It's the same deal. So yeah, but we need some mutagen in order to get the disk at 50%. So kind of a bit ouchy there, but when we got the amount we need, we can start like doing the same thing and just have like what we need. So see you in a little bit. So everyone, things have been done. I don't remember if I show you that. Yeah, here is the bacteria vat. We're making mutagen with a cover that we are extracting with a redstone signal. We are inputting the rods, not right now, have it off, and distilled water, and I got pretty much a good amount of it, mutagen. So my plan was to make a thing that apparently doesn't work anymore, monazite. So I wanted to make the monazite froth, to make like 8 of those and do that. So you cannot anymore, I think in this version or in some version, I'm not 100% sure, you cannot like tier skip stuff, like put 8 like energy hashes and go above stuff. So yeah, this is what I had in here. I made the milling, the froth thingy here, which is the fluctuations and the vacuum thing. I took the coils and yeah, it didn't work. And then I went to the second way of making europium. Thank God we have that. And I was able to go all the way to the bees and make, where I have it, the Vega bee. Because with the mutagen you can skip the requirement of dimension and blocks. So I was able to make that. I was able to make some Vega bean stone, and after a bit I had 9 dust, smelled it, and I was able to make the uranium bee. And it's kind of OP. Like I have it half a day now, like running, and I've used a tiny bit amount, and we have like this much and that much of, like it takes a while. So yeah, to get that I need to get Nicaidria, Trinium, Ledox, Jupiter, Des. I had to make a bunch of previous bees to get in here. But it was with that, and I did made some of the upgrades. So yeah, I was able, since I can do that, I was able to make some upgrades, the night heat, dryer stuff, and it went way faster. So with that, we need kind of power. And in order to make power, I would like to upgrade this thing. And in order to upgrade it, we need trinium blocks of coils. And we need to do some Naquirite Universum. So the nether line, we need to do the new nether line, like this piece, which it's not that bad, but I haven't done it. It's a new line, so I need to think of it. and like probably do that in order to get some trinium, in order to smelt some flax electrum, in order to get the pras, the MK2, like these things. We need about 20 of those. So yeah, this thing also. Now that we have that, is just that specific osmeridium cesium arsenic and martin. Okay. How do we get that? Check plate recipe in the formic press. Plate recipe. Okay. I do not understand. Check plate recipe in the forming press. Oh, tiberium and raw silicon. Okay. I believe I must have gotten a bit of that. Yeah. I will tell you about that in the next episode. What I did made, but yeah, but not too bad. Another maintain it's that vacuum HSS, adamantium and lanthanum. I believe we have that adamantium. I must have something. Yeah, I definitely have spawned it. So we are good to go. Let's check a bit this thing. So we need 100 cell of semi-fluid cell. Okay, let's grab a bit. I definitely have some. Like semi. Yeah, we have 3 million of that. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Let's check a bit the nether line. Oh, we need the milling. So it wasn't bad that I did that. So win-win. I just need to put back some of the coils that I have made. Apparently for the poor waste. Okay. That is gonna be chemical bath with some to make the rich. Interesting stuff. Nether debris. Fusion coil. Or triple compressed netherrack with that. No, that's that. Only one amount. Cool. Netherite scrap. So ancient debris. GPM or smelting it. Okay. Okay, if you don't like living home or liking blocks with another dimension, there is also a meteor that can. Yeah, that just give one. Radius of 3. What? Okay, that will be fun, but can I make it? Oh no, not that. Yeah, I believe I can do it in the brass. Yeah. So let me do that actually. I'm very curious about that. And to that, shell is with Inforius. Okay, you go there. Then you make. Oh, we need Oh, we need the water line. First tier at least. Dense. Infused gold with furnace that, okay. A boron plasma, what? What is that? What that? What? Dear God, what is this line? Okay, let me do a fusion coil actually. I wanna see the debris. Just to end the episode here. Okay, give me a few minutes. Okay, let's spawn the meteor. Yeah, putting those some recipes in the press really did it not that bad. Okay, right. So that was it. Yeah, that's the same. All that just to get one of those. That's fine. Like I can do more, better stuff in the Nether, of course. But yeah, at least we got one ancient debris. I don't know if that's what we need to start the process or more. At least two, and you loop that recipe. Cool. Yeah, not bad. I can do better at in the Nether, of course. I will go do that. Like not a big deal, but cool nonetheless. So let me check something before we close again. Trinium, okay, trinium wire, that's easy. Molten aqua, the alloy, that's relatively easy. This needs molten malleum in forming press, okay. With netherite foil. Oh, so we do need plasma. Okay, so the fusion, we are not escaping the fusion allegations. Okay, we need the fusion needs to happen. Cool. That's gonna be expensive. Okay, so we cannot continue to do what I wanted to do with the solar panels. So I have at least one more power source that I need to set up, but I need to fix this mess in order to continue that. But yeah, Dragon Egg will be our best bet uh, for a little while longer. I will try in the next episode to prepare a bit for some calls. Like I need to set up how many I need, and oh, that's gonna be expensive. Oh dear God, that's gonna be expensive. Right, right. Yeah. Okay, I have some thinking to do. Probably we will start a bit. Probably when we need to start a bit the water line and a bit the nether line. Definitely the water line. I wanna set it up just to be passive in the background, and I wanna see what I can do with power. Since I have city diesel boosted, I can do something about it, like in better production. So this is gonna be for me for today. This took long days in multiple stages between this and the previous episode that you saw already, and things have already progressed, but so don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button, and I will see you in the next episode of GregTech New Horizons, getting in the big boy stuff now. Yeah, have a great day. Bye.